Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Misunderstood 2 in 1, and I just want to come on here and give y'all a video about me analyzing and deciphering my communication style. And yeah, let's get into this video. Let's vibe. Alright, so while I was listening to myself and analyzing how I communicate, I noticed that sometimes I'm not clear and concise. Sometimes I don't define my goals to my audience, and I notice that. I also notice when I'm speaking about a topic, I jump into another topic and everything get meshed together. Like, I don't include all the necessary information to help eliminate irrelevant details. So it's like I ramble, and a lot of times that can offend somebody. That can how am I trying to say this? It can offend people. It can definitely confuse them, and it'll send a confusing message across. My communication is off in many points and in ways. So I just wanted to come on here and share that while I'm going through my spiritual journey or my spiritual awakening, white butterfly, spirit loves me. And I love spirit. They always communicating with me. Oh, that butterfly is beautiful. Yes. So, um, yes, and I don't want my message to come across confusing. So I'm learning to eliminate those irrelevant details and avoid using over flowery, languages. So when I say that, I mean made up words and slurs that we all use in the community. What else? Just, I guess slang. I don't want to distract my audience from my message. And that's basically what I do because my communication isn't as strong as I want it to be. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working. I'm trying to get that in control. And I didn't prepare ahead of time. And my issue with that is, well, if spirit want to talk to me, they gonna talk to me right then. I don't gotta prepare for nothing. I am learning that what's that saying? And I want to quote it word from word. I don't want to be on here, like I said, overflowing my language. I want to be comprehensible. I want to be understood. So I'm not gonna, and I've done that too in my last video. I tried to quote Buddha, and Buddha got right on my head. Buddha sent me an angel number and let me know, first of all, ignorance is bliss, boo. Ignorance is bliss. Shout outs to Buddha. And he just want me to be able to get my act right together. And I'm trying. I am working on myself. I'm not finna sit here and tell you I'm perfect. I'm not finna sit here and tell you I don't sin. I'm not finna sit here and tell you I'm a too goody two shoes and I'm upright and baby, I live just like you do. And there I go, overflowering. Yes, um poor proper preparation prevents poor performance. And I wasn't preparing ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't writing down my thoughts, and that would cause me to babble on, and I wasn't trying to babble on, but I wasn't staying on topic. And when you're not staying on topic, that message get confusing, and then you can offend people, you can confuse people, and what else? Sometimes you can threaten people too, but I know I wasn't threatening anyone. When I say that people will wage spiritual warfare on you, they will, how can I put this? Anybody that's trying to pursue something great, anything that somebody just trying to do to progress themselves and or become successful, like, you're going to always have that opposition. You see what I'm saying? And in the spiritual worlds, some spiritual people, not all spiritual people, will send spiritual attacks. They will do spiritual warfare on you. And if you're not spiritually intelligent, you won't know what's going on with you. You would just be thinking you losing your mind, but actually your spirit is being attacked. Okay, so now I'm off that topic. Okay, yes, now I'm off that topic. I'm not talking about that topic anymore. I am trying to learn how to decipher and how can I say decipher and be specific about what topics I'm speaking on. Okay, I also I didn't know what I was and how I was going to say it. I just automatically assume, okay, spirit gonna give me that download. So all right, spirit, come on now, talk to me, talk with me. And you really have to prepare. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna say I want to be a leader, but what I'm learning, I just can't keep to myself. I gotta share it with somebody. You know, it's so many people out there that, man. All right, so there I go again, flowering my language, and it's gonna get off topic, and I don't want to ramble on, and I just want to avoid unnecessary details, and I don't want that to distract from my message. So boom, I'm off that topic. I'm not talking about that no more. Okay, now I am talking about the preparation ahead of time. So, of course, I assumed that spirit would just drop that knowledge down on me and, oh, I'm going to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, okay, well, you spirit got me, so they're going to speak right through me, so I don't need to prepare for nothing, because if it's not dropping down, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, that's how I was thinking, all messed up, right? And you have to think about your communication entirely from start to finish. And researching is a big part of it. Well, it's to support my message, really, but of course you gonna need some supporting facts, And I also analyzed and I deciphered that I'm not mindful that I use nonverbal communication as well. My facial expressions, my gestures, my body language, and nonverbal cues can impact the spoken word. And we believe, no, I don't want to say that. We believe that more likely to believe that the nonverbal signals over spoken words. If I do this, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's like and I'm talking to somebody with my hands crossed or my arms crossed. Not my hands, but my arms crossed. If I'm like this, and like that's body language, you know what I'm saying? That's nonverbal. And I just had to really analyze that. And of course, I did me some research. Of course, I found out that nonverbal cues can impact 65 to 90% of the spoken words. And like I said, I don't know if I want to be a leader. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I am human. And I am not too righteous or, I'm not. And there I go again with the flower, Now I'm giving irrelevant details. So leaders must be, we must be adaptable at reading nonverbal cues at all times. So that my nonverbal, you know what I'm saying? Like my facial expressions and all of that can support my message that I'm trying to get through. Conflicting, sometimes my message and my language can be conflicting. And when I say that, I don't specify when I'm not talking about that certain topic anymore. I don't specify that. I don't say this is the specific topic I'm speaking on so I can continue on to the next topic. It just sounds fused together. And like I said, it come off confusing to people. It can come off chaotic to people. It can confuse people, like really confuse them. So I'm just trying to get my communication together, and I am analyzing and deciphering how I communicate, and it is and I've noticed that it caused confusion, and it undermines me. And I know sometimes it'll undermine some of the people who wants to follow me, that wants to, be supportive of whatever movement that I'm trying to be a part of. And that is confusing. And it undermines my confidence, and then it'll undermine my audience, and they'll undermine themselves. So that's why I try to analyze and decipher my communication style, because I want to fix it and try to do better. So it's a lot in the last video that I posted that I need to analyze more and sit back and look at the entirely, communication style that I got going on in that video. So yeah. I also been working on my tone, of course. I'm not trying to scream while I'm trying to convey that message in that day or that time. I want to be able to be concise and clear as possible. Like I said, I did struggle with my communication, but I'm fixing it by analyzing and deciphering, breaking it down, trying to use tools that I learned to replace the habit of using overly flowery languages, Babylon, and being misunderstood. and not have my messages confusing. So I watch my tone, how I say it, because the tone can add power and impact. I guess, okay, how can I say this? Your tone can add power and emphasis to your message. So I'm screaming, and then I'm already giving downloads from spirit. That's impactful enough. That you don't have to scream to get that impact, because spirit gonna do that, period. Because once you drop it down and it's heavy, some people go quiet. That's impactful. And I don't have to put no extra sauce on spirit. Spirit is already saucy. And there I go, using overflowery words, language, I guess. So I'm gonna end up babbling on. So next. And then I just want to choose my words with a positive, how can I say? With a positive, how can I say, energy. So I can create, goodwill and trust with my audience. And like I said, my tone, that's volume. And then you're projecting, as well as, like I said, as well as, you know what I'm saying, impacting. Because when you speak from spirit and you're really connected, like I said, spirit is going to make sure that impact is there. You don't have to do much. So I've learned that as well. And it's challenging to control your tone to ensure it matches your intent. So then at that point, I'm learning how to be more mindful of people's feelings, of everything. Back in that last video, I didn't want to impact anyone the other day, or be insensitive to like anyone who went through a near-death experience, or anybody who passed away this week or last month. I am so sorry that you had to go through that, and I didn't mean to trigger anyone or to make you feel like you deserve that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean, if that's what I did to you, I apologize. I also need to learn how to practice active listening, because I'll hear something, just like half of the time I will, about my comprehension as well. I will read something real fast and don't even know what I just read. I can't remember what I just read. So it's a lot, but I'm working on myself. When I say I'm working on myself, I am working on myself. I'm not, sitting around twiddling, my fingers, and I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't all that. I ain't doing all that. And I did not say twittering. I'm not talking about Twitter. I'm talking about this. I'm not around doing that. I'm not sitting around doing that. I'm doing some for real work. But that's me flowering my language again. So, next topic. I've also researched that you have to build an emotional intelligence. You have to be able to control that emotion. You got to be able to, when you finna jump out of pocket, you got to be able to catch yourself and grab yourself real quick. Like, hey, yo, watch the tone. You know what I'm saying? Watch your body language, Watch the volume of how you projecting them words. So I've learned how to get my feelings under control, So I had to jump out my feelings and jump in my bag, and that's what I did. But I ain't finna go all into that. There I go, flowering my words and my language. So I'm gonna avoid unnecessary details. All right, and that's pretty much it. I've been working on that. Aware of my own emotions, you know what I'm saying, and the behavior that it might trigger, because I don't be on here really talking too crazy. Let me not say that, because that is offensive. I know that's offensive, and I know it's people out there that get really upset if you call them that. So has been really unorthodox. It hasn't been, how can I say, it haven't been too clear and concise. I'm gonna leave it at that. Next topic. I'm not on that topic no more. And then I had to learn how to develop a communication strategy. You know what I'm saying? I had to, learn how I can framework, within my audience, so they can receive the information that I'm giving out. And most of all, I want it to be founded on transparency, trust, empathy, and open dialogue. I want to be able to be open enough with my audience so they feel comfortable to even share with me, to even have, a comment to say. Because right now, it's crickets. And I don't know if that's because I'm really unlikable, or I'm inapproachable. I'm not approachable or something. I don't know, but I'm trying to fix those things so I am not that anymore. Um, I'm just trying to make my communication in general easier and more effective. Effective. If that's, you know, what I'm trying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. What else? That's about it. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's misunderstood 2 in 1. And if you want to keep on, following me and stay on this journey with me while I fix these things, well, not fix these things, but improve these things, let's vibe.